Hello and welcome to Love Anything Art. I'm using some pearl clay. I'll just gently roll it out, and to get rid of all of those little lines or those shifts in the clay color, as you can see the little lines, just keep folding over and over and over, and you'll eventually get a nice smooth even color with your clay. That's about how thick I have rolled it out, and then I will just cut out a circle shape. And I'm using some red clay, which I will roll out. I will cut off the bottom so that it is nice and flat. And then I'll just use my X-Acto knife and cut out two domed shapes, kind of look like little tombstones, and these will be the bells. And with each of those, you can just gently smooth it out between your fingers and flatten it just a little bit. And then on the tips of each of them, just make them come to a point to give them that bell shape. And then I will place my rolled out, cut out clay on a piece of paper. And then just gently place on my little bells. Once I have them where I want them on there, I'll just gently use my fingers to flatten and to smooth out the tops and kind of elongate and stretch them a little bit. And then I'll just pull down the bottom so that it is a little bit rounded rather than flat. And I did get a little bit of red on there, but it's no biggie. I will just use a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip, and then just give it a nice gentle rub, and you can get rid of all of those little smudges or fingerprints that you may have gotten on your clay. You can also smooth out the top of your red clay with it. I'm taking a little bit of silver clay, and I'll roll it out into a long, thin snake shape, and then just gently flatten it with my fingers. Go ahead and cut off those uneven ends. Then I will fold over one end, bend it back, make a loop, and then cut it off. And I will make two of these, and then I will set this aside and use this in just a few minutes. Now I will roll out some red and some gold clay, and I'll do it on this piece of paper so that it rolls out a little bit better. I find it does. I'll just take the red and place it on both sides of the gold clay, and then just cut off the excess. And then I will just use my fingers and give it a nice gentle flattening. Once I've flattened, I'll just gently pull between both of my fingers just to stretch it out a little bit. And the same thing we did with the gray clay. We'll just fold over the ends and cut off a little bow. And I'll just keep doing that, making various sized or length bows. And those are all my little bow pieces. And with the leftover, I'm just going to cut off at a diagonal and then cut off that little piece. And then I'll do one more, and these will be the ribbon. And then place on those long pieces of ribbon, one on each side of the bell at the very top. And then bend it and shape it how you want it to look. I will place on my little gray colored bow right in between those pieces of ribbon at the top of my bells. Adjust them, make them however you want them to look. Then I will start placing on my ribbon. Just place one on there and then directly down the center. Use a tool to make an indentation or press down, and you will get two little pieces of bow out of one. And just keep going and going until you have it all filled up, or make your bow as big as you want it. I made mine quite large. I'll go ahead and pre-poke my eye hook hole at the top for my earring hook, and then I will place in the eye hook. And then at the very bottom, I'm just rolling out a piece of gold clay, and I will put it at the bottom of each of the bells. And this will be the little hanging part that holds on to the little ball that makes the noise when you jingle it. And then my two little balls, I'll put one at the bottom of each of those stems. And then just gently flatten it with the back of my finger and press everything into place. I've made a second one for my earrings, and I will bake them. After they're baked, I will put a little bit of UV resin only on the bell part, and then just gently spread that all around, trying not to get it on any other part of the clay except for the red bells. And then my beautiful glitters. I have so many. I'm going to take this white one that has little flecks of other colors in it, and then scoop out a little bit using this tool and place it on the clay. Go ahead and give it a nice flashing of the UV, and then there you go. You can assemble, and I did put this underwater after I UV resined with my light, and it got rid of all that excess glitter. So it turned out pretty. I like it. And we are nearing the end of my 25 days of holiday themed jewelry. I'm so sad, but it's all good. You can go back and watch all of my videos. Just a few more days left. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!